from SoFi Stadium. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Stafford now to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They snap it to Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. We're scoreless after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Bernard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Fournette again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw again on second down. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We got 3, we got 3.
To throw is Stafford. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stafford hooking up with Akers, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Rams, nothing. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 6, and now the kick is away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 31-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 31 yards. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Steps away.
They'll drop this off for Bernard.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Brady sliding out of the pocket. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
15-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 24, Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Leonard Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that is incomplete here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fournette running out of the gun. Running right through him. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays. But
touchdown! Cameron Brate, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Stafford on first down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady
rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, 57 yards. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A gain of 4 last. They double that here and get 8.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back to throw, Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Room to run past midfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down at Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rolling to his left. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A big play there on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in? I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Flushed out right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get an...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Brady going to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the move to his left. He'll check this one off to Fournette. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they...
Come forth. tried in the fire. Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys drop the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner